Hello and welcome into my YouTube channel. Here I'm gonna be using SolidWorks as software to show how flexible it is, the ability of the software itself, a way of thinking about doing many designs, different type of using these features here, and mainly it's because there is a lot of videos showing the way how to use it, but it's not showing the options of how many you can use or the options of how you can use it. Let's say, for example, I'm gonna give just an example to show what I mean. Let's start with a sketch just to draw any box. Say this box is gonna be going from the center, is gonna be 150 by 150, done. So this is a rectangle and it is even equal. You can see here is equal, you can see here it is vertical, you can see here horizontal, and it is all constrained and ready for us, a part of the dimensions. Now as you can see, this is in blue, that's me, the dimension is not being given yet, it's not defined, 150, and all turns black. Now to draw a box, you can either extrude it 100 millimeter, that's one option. This is a box. This is using one feature, which is extruded boss. But in SolidWorks, unfortunately, there is many ways of doing this box. That's one of them. The second one I would go with is, let's say, loft. So for lofting, you'd obviously start to draw a plan. This plan is going to be, let's say, for example, the top plane. And as we said, it is 100 millimeter far away from the actual plan. I say yes, then you go for another rectangle. You constrain all these points together to get it right as it is, as a square shape, and then you say feature, or you go out of it, loft it 1 to 1, and that's another loft. This is the same box that we had before. So this is the second way of doing the box. The other way is that we are going to do is, let's say, delete this one, and we've got now these two sketches, but for this time we're not going to use the second sketch, but we're going to use a loft or a sweep. So sweeping, unfortunately, is going to be a tricky, like different way of using this feature. So basically, rather than drawing on some parallel plan, it will be now drawing on a rectangular plan. So if we just hide this, the other plan that we drew, we can see that this plan is aligned with this line. So what we're going to do is draw a line on this front plan, and that line is going to start from the center, or you could say from that line, from that point, and going up 100 millimeter. Done. So just to make sure that this is 100 millimeter, it is 100 millimeter, and then you could say, okay, this is sweep boss. Let's get out of that. Sorry, not loft. Sweep boss. Of that to that. Done. So here's the second way, or the third way of doing it. So first one was extruding just square or rectangle. The second one was lofting. The third one was sweeping, and then we're going to go now into the plan. So basically, a plan is made, let's say a square is, or a cube is made out of 4 faces. So you go onto the surface and you say, this is the first plan. So this is the first plan. This is the front plan. And then we have another plan which we drew before. So now what we're going to do is basically draw on every plan a square with the same dimension. So it is 100 by 100 done. Oh, for some reason it's not gonna, but it's not aligned, but let's maybe we can put these and these, constrain them together, coincide, okay, and then we'll have to redraw everything. So basically I could do this one, get out of that, take this plan downward, just to see where I am. It shows me 100 millimeter, but probably that is not 100 millimeter, which is 150. Oh yeah, so we're going to go back to the sketch and say that this is already there, so we're fine because we put this point together. So now it's 150 by 150, and just to prove it, 150, and here you go, we're okay now. That one is 150, so all the four lines are the same length. Now what we're going to do again is draw a plan, get out of that, make a surface. That line will be, I will constrain it to this one. Okay, so this plan I've got also again sketch, square, going from here to there, let's say, for example, and then we could say add relation, that one with that one, coincide, and that one with that one, coincide. I know it sounds silly, but that's how many ways you can do this. That's how flexible it is, this program. Okay, so again we're gonna make, so right plan, top plan, let's just hide it. That one, let's just hide it. Can delete it, yes, because we don't need it. And now plan parallel to this face up to that point, yes, sketch, square. Or we can start from this point and say, well, so it is going to be defined 100%. We don't need to do anything. All these angles are equal, and therefore, well, the rest is going to be the same, obviously. So basically this plan draw plan, and it is going to go up to this point. Okay, sketch, square, from this point to this point, and then the last one is this one. So get out of the sketch, feature, geometry, plan to this, is going backward, so you would do it flip offset up to this point, front plan, sketch is this one, okay, let's do it again. Basically I don't know what's going on here, but let's see, just do it again for the sake of, is that plan going to this point, done, and then sketch rectangle from this point up to this point, select, here you go. So what I would do now is I'll hide all these plans just to see what we've got now. And I will get out of this sketch and see, okay, that's what I have. This one obviously has came from somewhere, but let's just delete it. So now we have these four. We can go onto the surface and say extrude surface or planar surface. Planar surface 1, planar surface 2, 3 or 2, planar surface 3, planar surface 4, planar surface 5, planar surface 6. So here you go. But that in this case, we have got all these surfaces, and it is empty from inside. Okay. So what we can do is surface flatten free for found lofted dissolve place delete faces trim surface untrim knit. Let's do all this. This one, this one, this and this and this. Okay. And now one surface. Just to make sure that this is, yeah. Okay. Now we could say thicken, thicken. So all of it, say 50, but we want it. Okay. Now you can see how it is from inside. It's empty, but we're getting there. Basically, all I need to do is just make sure that this is full. Let's call it okay. And then with this thicken, I'd go edit feature and say 60. So there is some gaps in there, but it's going smaller. It's getting smaller. I could do 100 and let's see what happens. Say 99. 80. 70. So with the 70, I've got a small tiny bit, which is not good, but basically I'm showing how easy to or how many ways of using SolidWorks you can do. It is very wide, it is very strong software to use for designing. Later on I will be showing in my videos a lot of reverse engineering, at the same time showing the way of how you could build up your design and make sure that is all aligned together and easy to achieve, so you can do the bill of material and you can do the rest of it with using this program. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget, this is my first video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a lot of information. There is a lot of way also to do it. Those the ones that basically I could go across. I'm sure there is more ways of doing it. I think you could make one line, the other line, and then love them together, and so on. But there is many way of doing one part, and because the exchange of these drawings is gonna be like big files, you will have to choose the easiest way and the simplest way of doing the part without adding a lot of lines and operations. And that basically would be well, basically your file would be lighter than heavier, and it is easier for everyone to pick up, to open it up, your computer will be lighter, your lines will be fewer, and it will sound more professional. Thank you very much for watching my video, and wait me soon for another videos as I'm going through ones by ones, bit by bit. Thank you very much.